Hello, my bookish friends, and welcome back to another book review. Today, we're going to be discussing Half-Blood by Jennifer L. Armentrout. Now, this book has been out for a really long time. The entire series is over, and I've never read it before, and I actually have not seen a lot of people on the book community really talk about these books. And that's just crazy because it's a Jennifer L. Armentrout book, and I've read pretty much all of her books. So when I saw that she had an entire series, and then she also has a spin-off series to this series, yeah, I had to pick it up immediately, and I tried to stick with the purple theme as we are with the book review today. This book was so much fun. Oh my gosh, I enjoyed this book so much. I love it. I love this book. 5 out of 5 stars. Beautiful, lovely, kick butt, so funny, love the romance. Oh my gosh. So if you guys don't know, this book is about a girl named Alexandria, but let's call her Alex because she only likes it when people call her Alex. Alex is a half-blood. Half-bloods are purebloods plus a mortal, which is just like boring humans, pretty much. A pureblood is a demigod plus a demigod. So like Percy Jackson plus Annabeth having a child. That's basically what it means. Purebloods, they're the superior race. They control everything. Half-bloods are just kind of there. They protect purebloods, but they're not seen as a good race. Sometimes they're slaves. Oh, it's just crazy, like that segregation between these two races in this book. Not even like races, they're just two different types of like blood. Purebloods can wield 4 elements, and half-bloods are just really good at fighting and kicking butt. Our main character, Alex, is a half-blood. 3 years ago, her and her mother, for reasons she doesn't even know, ran off from the Covenant, which is the school that she was attending to become a half-blood, like a centennial, which is a really good half-blood that can fight really well, pretty much. They're on the run for 3 years, and then her mother gets killed by this creature called a demon. And a demon is spelled like this. I know. I would have said Damon, but it's actually a demon. Thank goodness Jennifer L. Armentrout had like a glossary in the beginning telling you how to say all the things in this book. Thank you so much, Jennifer. Her mother gets killed by one of these demons, and then Alex is on the run, and then she gets stopped by these other purebloods, and they take her back to the Covenant. It's set in the summer, so she is training with this other pureblood, and his name is Aiden, and he's nice. I like him. The Dean of the Covenant has to see if she is going to come back to the Covenant or if she's going to be sent off to being a slave, because if you're not in the Covenant and you're a half-blood, then you're basically a slave or you're just homeless, because that's just how this world works. This book was so funny. Alex is a hilarious character. Everything that comes out of her mouth and her thoughts is just hilarious. Reminds me so much of Rose from Vampire Academy. This book has a little bit of similarities with Vampire Academy, but there's only like 2, and then the similarities kind of stop because the premise of the story is very much different. This book has to do with Greek mythology, and Vampire Academy has to deal with vampires, obviously, so not really the same thing. But we do have a forbidden romance in this book. Purebloods and half-bloods can't mix. It's just a no-no. You know, our instructor who's helping her throughout this entire summer to train, his name is Aiden, and he's a pureblood. So forbidden romance, we love that. If this book sounds interesting to you, please go pick it up, come back and discuss it so we can discuss it together. But for now, I'm gonna go into the spoilery section. So here we go. All right, guys. All right, this book was phenomenal. This is like the first book that I've ever dog-eared, just because I didn't want to have to get up and get my notes and write notes down because I was so into it, and it kind of pains me that I did that, but at the same time, I read this book in a day and I loved it so much. So the beginning, right when Alex gets attacked by those demons, okay, I was so on edge the entire book trying to figure out what Alex was because of that demon asking her like, what are you? And then somebody else asked her, what are you? And I'm just like, really, Alex, what the frick are you? Because I want to know. I was thinking maybe she was a half-blood and a pureblood, like mixed. Like maybe that's never happened before, and that's why they don't want half-bloods and purebloods to mix, because whatever comes out is extremely powerful and they never want that to happen. But no, she's actually a Napoleon. I think that's how you say it, Napoleon, which is an extremely rare person that comes every hundreds of years or so. I think. It was every so years or so, Napoleon comes into existence, and I'm pretty sure it's like a half-blood, but a very powerful half-blood that can wield all 5 elements and is basically indestructible. And Seth, as soon as we met Seth, I was like, yes, she is Napoleon, because she was the only one that could see his tattoos. And I was like, oh my, finally figured out what you are, and I can't wait for you to figure out what you are. What had Alex so on edge this entire book was that oracle lady who basically told her she was gonna kill the ones that she loved, and that oracle lady told her mother that all this stuff about her being Napoleon, and that's why her mother left the Covenant, because having 2 Napoleons is like death. It's like a death wish. It's only ever happened once, and both of the Napoleons got executed. If there's 2 Napoleons, when they touch, when the other one, so like when Alex is 18, when her and Seth touch, he gets transferred like all her powers. Is that like all her powers? Or does he just get like a power surge and then like he can keep coming back for more power? He will be called the Death God, or God Death, or Death Bringer to the Gods. But that's like a big no-no. We don't want that to happen. But the gods aren't even really affiliated in the story. We've never even seen them once, which is so different from the Percy Jackson series, because we always see those gods. They're always getting up in our business. Hello, Hera. Yeah. Aiden is wonderful. He's just so beautiful, even though he's a book character and I don't physically see him, but in my head I see him, and he's so nice. And I love how everyone says, oh, he's so mean, he's such a tough instructor. And with her, he's so patient, like everything, he's so patient. And Alex is such a butthead sometimes, because she's so sarcastic about like everything, and he would just bring it back with just patience and understanding, and he would comfort her and she would comfort him. And I just loved their relationship and how it grew in this book, because before they even really got feelings for each other, they were more like friends. Their relationship grew throughout the entire book because they got to know each other every single day in training, and I loved seeing her train. I loved how like she wasn't just like that, like really good like the first day back. I loved how she grew throughout the entire summer, and I love how by the end of the book he's gonna continue to train her in the school year. And it's about to get crazy with Seth around, because I feel like Seth wants to get with her, but Aiden doesn't like Seth, because Aiden can tell that Seth kind of likes Alex. So it's about to get really interesting. I love that. I'm ready for it. I am so ready. We got this one character in this book, and her name is Leah, and in the beginning of the book she's a total you-know-what. After her parents get murdered by Alex's mom and those other demons, she kind of calms down a little bit. Her and Alex kind of nod at each other one time in the hallway, and I'm hoping that they become friends. Like, I want Alex to have a girl friend, because she doesn't have one. She only has Caleb, and he's a dude. Like, it's not the same thing. I want to see her have that kind of friendship. Caleb's great, but Caleb wasn't very reliable. Like, remember when we were at that party and he left us and went off and making out with another girl, and she was so drunk and had really no other way home, just walked home. Like, yeah, that wasn't very smart. And Caleb following her when she went to go after her mom, great friend, but no. That went bad so quickly. She couldn't shoot her mom, and I understood why she couldn't shoot her mom, because it's her mom, and her mom was talking to her, like manipulating her. We know nothing about these demons and the way they think. Before we even met a demon, I was thinking that they were kind of like zombies, like they had really nothing to say, they don't really think about anything. But oh my gosh, that was a ladybug. Oh my gosh. That came out of nowhere. I was thinking that demons just really weren't intelligent. All they thought about were killing pures and killing half-bloods. But actually, they have real thoughts, because her mother and those other demons were talking like regular people. Evil people, but regular people. And I'm hoping in the next book we get more information. Maybe we can talk to a demon that's actually not evil. Is that a thing? Probably not. And now we know that half-bloods can actually get turned into demons, because we thought that purebloods were the only ones that got turned into demons. But Cain freaking got turned into a demon, and that part, I wasn't expecting that at all. Plot twist. Big time there. He's just sitting up in bed and he's like, hey, what's up? She's like, oh, just want to come and check on you. He sees the dead bodies. He comes charging after. He looks completely normal, like no fang teeth or anything. I love this one part with her and Aiden. She was telling him that like, oh, she remembered him from like 3 years ago when she was training. And then at the very end, he was like, I remember you too. He remembers her. That's so... I want to see their relationship grow. I love Aiden so much. I want to see him get really angry because he seems like a very patient person. We never seen like him mean before. Because at the beginning of the book, people were like, oh, he's so mean. But like, we've never really seen that. So I want to see that side of him. Another thing. Why did Alex tell Caleb that she was having a relationship with Aiden? I feel like Caleb is going to spill the beans in like the upcoming books, tell someone accidentally, maybe that girl that he's so obsessed with, and she and Aiden are going to get in huge trouble, even though she's the Apollyon and they don't want to kill her because she's so powerful and she's so important. I feel like there's going to be some reprimanding, like maybe Aiden will get like executed or something, like something's going to happen there because we've told someone that, like I said before, isn't the most reliable person. I hated the part where Alex went after her mom and they get captured. This was very hard to read. They were biting her and I couldn't really imagine like really what it looked like. It's called like tagging, but it leaves a scar. And they were just draining the ather, I think that's what it's called. And she has more of that than a pureblood would because she's the Apollyon. Seth was able to track her down. I want to see more of them. I want to see how that Apollyon thing goes because the last two Apollyons that we've ever had got killed. Like it didn't end very well. It wasn't a happy ending. So I want to see them grow and see what they can do. Can she do any elements or she's just a power surge for Seth? So that is it for my review. I hope you guys enjoyed this book. Leave a comment down below what you guys thought about this book and what you enjoyed about it and what you guys are excited about in the next book. I'm so excited for everything. Honestly, this book was so intense and so funny and I just loved it so much. And I'm so glad that I started reading this book because I love Jennifer Armentrout books. I'm kind of mad at myself that it took me this long to read this series. I'm Becca and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!